to my channel. Today I'm doing something a little bit different because, well, first I'm hoping I get this right, but so I had a subscriber request a makeup look that I was wearing in a video that I did. It was this makeup look. It was the video where I said it was my last perfectly posh video on this channel. And so here's the thing. I use, when I'm not like doing a specific palette or anything like that, when I'm doing my day-to-day makeup, I use like several palettes. And I'm going to try my very best to recreate that look that I did and also use as few palettes as possible so that it makes it easier in case you guys have the same palettes you can follow along. So this will be a tutorial, but I'm also, you know, like I said, I don't know if it's going to be exact in that picture. I really do need to start writing down and listing what I use in my makeup in my videos, and I'm so bad about that. I'm awful. I'm the worst. I'm the worst. But anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I have actually a ton of things to do today, so I'm hoping this isn't going to take too long, but I will just hop in. I have my MAC paint pot on my eyelids, and it looks like it creased up on me a little bit. Surprise. Also, I think I let it sit too long and it's not very tacky anymore. No. Alright, I'm going to add a tiny bit more of that just to get that little bit of tackiness back on my eyes. My mom was here, so I finished my base makeup and then I was chatting with her, and I am going over there in a little while to do her makeup and a friend's makeup because I'm actually going to try to start building a portfolio and doing some makeup on the side, which is kind of tough because obviously like I'm not a makeup artist, but I had my first official like paid makeup job on Friday. It was for a girl for her 8th grade school dance, and they absolutely loved how it came out, told me they're going to be using me for any of their future makeup needs, and I do have a couple weddings that I'm already doing over the summer, so I just really want to start practicing on other people because I always just do makeup on myself. So I need to just hop into this. I wanted to just say that, but yeah. Basically it is just yellow, green, and then like a peachy pink. So I'm going to start with my James Charles palette. I'm worried that this is not going to be, the look that I had on in that video was very muted. It wasn't like super bright, just nice and soft, I guess is what we'll say, but I don't really know what other yellow I would have used besides this one or the one that was in my Juvia's Place palette, but I'm going to go ahead and do the one in the James Charles palette and just see what happens. I mean, you guys can use any more muted tones of any of these colors to kind of come up with a softer look if that's what you're looking for, or use some neons if you want it brighter. You can kind of do whatever you want with this. I'm just going to kind of see how it comes out and hope that it's like the one in that look. I literally never do the same makeup look twice, or if I have, I haven't done it on purpose. There are things that I kind of use the same. This is B from James Charles in my Morphe M506. There are things that I do the same, you know, and then do like a different like pop on the inner corner or a different crease shade or something like that. But this one was actually pretty easy because it's just 3 colors all the way across. I mean, I never do like cut creases or anything like that. Typically I try to like fake those as much as possible, but this does not involve that. And of course my children are screaming in the background per usual, and I am just packing this on kind of like the inner third-ish. It was mostly yellow and green and then pink just really right on the outer corner, and then continuing on to my lower lash line. So that's what I am doing here, starting with this yellow. And the thing is I'm gonna have to like break here and there, maybe step by step, to go back and look at the picture, just because I am filming on my phone per usual, so I can't just grab my phone real quick and check, and I don't know what the heck is going on with this creasing today. Weird. And I did tell Becky, she requested this. I love you, girl. She has been with me since I had probably like 30 subscribers on my channel, no joke, and she's honestly just the sweetest. I mean, clearly you all are. I love you all so much, but I don't really get too many requests to do like specific looks and stuff. And of course, if you guys want to see something or have any requests for anything, really, like I'm always gonna try to do my best to get that done as soon as possible. And I know it's been a couple weeks, Becky, since you requested this, and I'm sorry. I'm trying here. Next, I'm going to go in with Social Blade from the James Charles palette, which is the green. And again, like I said, I don't really know what other ones I would have used, so it's kind of got to be this one. And then I do think I put a little bit of shimmer on the green part from what it looks like in that picture. So I'm just going to pack this on, leaving, you know, a little bit of space for the pink color on the outer corner, but this green is going to go all the way up and connect to the yellow. I wonder if maybe the only reason that looked so muted in that picture was because I didn't use like the paint pot on my eyes, or like it could have been that it sat for a while and wasn't still tacky, because it does look like that I almost like couldn't get the colors super vibrant, but maybe not. And I'm kind of just gonna go back and forth between Social Blade and B to just get these looking nice and blended in the front. I'm gonna kind of tap some B over top of this here. I usually don't do like full-on like tutorials too much, which I do want to do, but like sometimes I feel like I'm not like at that point where I'm like I'm not a makeup artist, you know, so I'm like, oh well, should I be giving tutorials? Like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say right now, and I don't know why. That's looking like a little patchy mess right there. I'm not sure what's happening. And I am gonna have to hop into another palette for the next color. I'm just gonna do the same thing with the green on this eye, and then I'm gonna kind of go back and try to blend out the edges a little bit better. So like for all of my friends out there that like make YouTube videos and like list everything that you're wearing in like your description box, how do you do that? Like, do you write things down as you go, or do you just have a much better memory than I do, and when you're doing your description box you can just be like, oh, I was wearing this, this, and this, and this, or I don't even know, because sometimes I like want to fill that in my description box, and then I'm like, well, but what did I use? Like, I don't always use like the same foundation every day or anything. Like, typically, obviously, I know what I use for eyeshadow if I'm doing eyeshadow videos, but like when I'm just doing like sit down like tag videos, or just like, you know, just talking, having a little chat type of thing, like I'm just wearing whatever makeup I was wearing for the day. So like I really, I guess, didn't pay that much attention to what I used. So I'm just curious to know like how you guys do that, if anybody can help me out and answer that question for me. I guess, like, I don't know, I just feel like I should probably just write it down. That's probably the best thing to do, is like for every video, or like every time that I know I'm going to be filming a video or anything, just like write down what I have used. But problem is, I never remember to do that. And like half the time, like sometimes I'll record a video, but then there's like 5 other things I want to post first, and by the time I go to post it, it's been like 2 weeks since I did that makeup, and then I will have absolutely no idea of what I was wearing. I don't know. Just let me know, guys. I'm talking way too much. Okay, so now I'm just going to grab, most of my brushes are clean because I cleaned them all when I had that person coming over to do her makeup. I'm grabbing my clean Morphe M505. This is a big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to run this over the top and try to blend it out a little bit more. What is happening? All right, I'm going to grab a little bit of yellow on that brush actually and see if I can get these harsh lines gone. This is just the same B from the James Charles palette. Alright, I will touch up the colors and stuff after. I kind of just want to get them placed down because I keep just wiping all the color away. That one little spot is really irritating the shit out of me, to be honest. I need that to go away. Alright, well, maybe this is why, because as I keep blending, it kind of turns into muted colors. So now I'm going to hop into my ColourPop Chasing Rainbows palette, and I'm going to use the shade Woke, which is the lightest like pink in here, and I hope that that is called Woke because these fall out of this palette so often that like I really hope I have them put away in the same places. And I'm using my same Morphe M506 brush. I'm just cleaning that off in my nifty little color switch thing, and I'm going to grab that color and just start to pat that right next to the green. Try to do as little blending as possible between these two colors. I like to just do tapping instead because I don't want it to get like, oh, gross and muddy, you know? You know what I mean? I was gonna say, you know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Oh my god, look at that fallout. Holy shit. Why do I always still feel like I spend too much time only talking to children? I need more adult communication in my life. Alright, I'm going to do my lower lash line and then come back to really get all this blending right. Yeah, okay, so I just went back and looked at that picture, and this is definitely brighter than it was in that picture. So, you know, I obviously didn't go as heavy-handed, and I will actually just kind of let this blend out as I go, I guess, instead of keep trying to build it up. But I'm going to start with that same pink in my ColourPop palette and bring that down onto my lower lash line. Eyeshadow has not been sticking to like the outer corners of my lower lash line very well because I'm like having some serious allergies this year and my eyes have been watering like no other, but that's alright. We're making it work. Basically, I just continue what I did on the top, on my top lash line, on my lid, on my lower lash line. So I will grab, what is it? Social Blade, is that what it's called? Yeah. Social Blade, which is the green, and put that in the center. And then I'm going to take, I'm going to take B and do the rest, and also that is going into my inner corner. And then I have a yellow highlighter that I used on my inner corner. And one thing I need to go back and check is if I did put any other shimmer on my eyes or if I just left it all matte. I hate that my eyes are different shapes because it makes me crazy that I look like I can't do makeup. I don't know, I got really encouraged when they loved the makeup so much. Like, I got nervous because I don't really have a portfolio, and when they wanted pictures, it was like, well, I only have pictures of myself, and I know my makeup is super bright and crazy, and I can definitely do more muted makeup looks, and it was kind of a thing like that. But okay, now I need to figure out, get these the right shape and get it blended. So I'm pretty sure what I did is, well, first I'm gonna get some better blending action going on here, and I don't really want to take much more color unless it's the yellow. Woo! It's not cleaned off very well. Alright, so basically I kind of want to tone these colors down a little bit, so I'm just going to start blending around these edges, making them look a little more light. And this is still going to end up being brighter than that picture. I don't know what happened because like I don't have a lot of like super light muted colors, so I'm not really sure what happened there. I think honestly that day I was having a hard time getting any color to stick to my eyes, but this is going to be very close, and you can always use less and make it appear a lot lighter as well. And now I'm just gonna try to get the edges looking a lot more seamless without adding any extra product. There might be, I might need to, but we'll see. Let me just grab a tad bit more of that pink, like the tiniest little bit, just so I can try to make these edges look a little harsh, and I'm just tapping it on top of the green to kind of create the look of a blend, but really not blend it too much so that it doesn't look like shit. Alright, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a little bit more of the yellow, the shade B in the James Charles palette, and I'm going to use this to blend into the green at the same time, hoping I'm using just the tiniest bit, and I'm just blending. That look that I did just looks very like light and pretty, and I don't know how I made that happen. At least I can give you guys the idea of kind of what I did. And I think once I add all of my brow bone highlights, that's really gonna lighten everything up too, because I think I used a few different colors in that actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, I definitely did. So let's do that now. Holy shit. And then we will go from there. So let me grab a different brush for that, and basically I'm going to use this, okay, this is my Naked Cosmetics highlighting palette, and I'm going to use the yellow, a lot of it in my inner corner and kind of onto just this little lid area, and then also blend it along the top of the yellow. And then I'm going to use this green on my lid area and blend it on top of the green, and then the pink just to blend out the edges of this pink. Actually, I'm going to use this one. This is an Ulta Beauty, it just says eyeshadow brush. It's kind of like flat but fluffy, and I'm going to spray it just for my inner corner portion and then not for the rest. Oh yeah, yep, that's definitely what I did. I'm tapping that onto the yellow just a tiny bit, but oh yes. I love these highlighters so much. And my brush might be wet enough, but I don't even need to do it over here again, and I don't want it to be too wet because I need to finish everything else. Oh, so pretty. Yep, this is 100% how I lightened all of this up. It's all coming back to me now. Okay, Andra, none of that, darling. Pretty sure I used these to blend out my lower lash line colors as well, but now I'm going to take the green and tap that. Actually, I'm going to do that with my finger, the green highlight, and just tap it lightly on top of this green. Here we go. Now something's happening. Okay. Not too much, but I did get a bunch of it on my fingers, so. Ooh, there we go. All right, what do I wipe my fingers on? Oh, you know what? Okay, I need to know who will be interested in seeing like a couple live videos from me a month, whether it's, you know, you guys kind of, I'm just doing exactly what I said, changing highlighter colors as I go across my eye, but like either you guys can, you know, help me like decide what I do for my makeup. Like you guys pick, you know, I'll give you options while I'm doing my makeup steps, and you guys can kind of pick, and then we can chat while I'm applying, or even, you know, I can come up with some sort of games that we can play that also, you know, have to do with makeup, or just like chatting about like what you guys think about certain things. I just feel like I need some time to talk with you guys and figure out, you know, what you're interested in, and I also want to start doing a lot more like looks inspired by new palettes coming out and stuff like that. Looks inspired by new palettes coming out, and I want to talk about, you know, what palettes you guys are most interested in, and you know what you want to see, and kind of, I don't know, I just think it will be fun to do some different things that's not just like me, like yes I'm still talking to you, but I want a way to really like, it's so personal, and I like joining in on lives that are from like, you know, smaller channels, like I would say even like 20,000 subscribers or maybe even more, but like not like too many, because when you join in lives from like really big channels, like it's hard to know if they're even gonna be able to like see your comment and what you're saying, and I don't know, it's just nice and personal, and I feel like I've been so all over the place lately, like I need to know. So I do want to start doing lives. I just don't know how often you guys will want to see them, or if, okay, I'm realizing right now that this pink is not even on both my eyes, and that's really going to annoy me, so I need to bring that up a little higher on this side, like by like a tiny little bit. But yeah, so please just, I mean, let me know what you would like to see from my lives. I can do some where I'm doing my makeup, like I said. We can play like games where you guys pick like my next step, and I could be like, it could be something that's supposed to come out like ridiculous and just have fun with it, but that way I'm not just like, you know, having something draw numbers, because I love makeup games, but I don't know, I thought that that would be a little bit more fun for you guys to get a little bit more involved. But then also what days, like weekdays, weekends, times of day, what works best for you to be able to join into lives, because I obviously want to be able to incorporate everybody and just have fun, and obviously not everybody is going to be able to do the same times, so I will always try to switch it up for, you know, some people, and I don't know, I may just like pop on randomly sometimes if I'm just, you know, bored and want to hang out, and yeah, so I don't know, let me know what your guys' thoughts on lives are, is basically what I'm saying here. So what I'm going to do is grab a little more of that green highlighter on my finger, and maybe this will kind of help the blend here between these two colors, which, yep, it looks like that is working. Okay. Yeah, that's how I lightened it up. That's fun. Colorful highlighters are so fun, aren't they? And I already have my lipstick on. I really like this. It doesn't dry my lips out, but it doesn't like, it's not so creamy that it's like transferring too bad. This is the Stila, I'm blind, Stila Stale Day Magnificent lipstick in Jolie, and I'm actually going to put a little bit more on, but I got this at TJ Maxx, obviously. I think it was like $6 or $7, and I liked it so much I went and bought another color, but I haven't really used the other one that much. But I love this pink, and I feel like, sorry, it goes with so many things I've been doing lately. So yep, I keep this one in my purse even, which I don't usually do, but I don't know, it's just a good mixture of like moisturizing, but also like it's not so matte that it dries out my lips, but it also doesn't like run, and I don't know, that's all I will say about that. Oh. I know I probably used my yellow NYX eyeliner in my waterline. Actually, I'm just going to do this, throw on mascara, and I'll be right back, okay? Okay, I'm back. So, real quick, I wanted to let you guys know, if you want to stay for a second, I can run through everything that's on my face right now if you are interested in knowing what I used today. I know that for sure I'm not going to have time to go ahead and write everything down when I'm done with this. So if you don't want to stay and hear about the products I have on my face, then I want to thank you so much for watching this video, and give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one, hopefully. But if you are interested, I will run through really quickly everything I used on my face today so that you know. I used my... Hello, there's a fly flying around my head and it's driving me insane. Alright, so I used actually 2 primers today because I'm feeling a little bit dry, but I used a tiny bit of my Maybelline Master Prime Hydrate and Smooth Primer just on my super dry areas, and then I used my Perfectly Posh Under Wonder Primer on the rest of my face. And then for foundation, I used 2. I mix everything all of the time. I never just use one thing. I used this L'Oreal 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation in 410 Ivory, and then also mixed in a little bit of my IT Cosmetics CC Cream in Fair. I like mixing this with basically everything that I've tried so far. I really like it with the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation as well. And then I used a little bit of my Tarte Shape Tape in Light Neutral, which is a little bit too dark, and then I mixed it with my ColourPop No Filter Foundation in Fair 08. And then, my goodness, you guys, I have been loving this so much. I got this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent powder, and it was like $5. Okay, I usually do not like loose powders, and I do apply it with a wet sponge, but I absolutely love the way that it makes my skin look. I love it so much, and I think they have it in like a colored version too, not a translucent version, which I kind of like an extra coverage from a powder, so I might try that one out too. But I'm sorry, I'm moving super fast. I used my Hoola bronzer. I used this ABH Blush Trio in Cocktail Party. I used the center shade here for my blush. I used, what else is on my face? I used my Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter in Molten Rose Gold. And then, what else? I think the only other thing I did was I used, this is what I basically use every day. It's this Universal Taupe brow powder in my IT Cosmetics book. I use that basically every day. That's all I use on my eyebrows. And I told you about my lips. You saw me do my eyes. Oh, mascara. I used this Tarte Man-Eater mascara, and I have actually been loving the shit out of this. So yeah, there's that. And MAC Paint Pot to prime my eyelids. And I think that's it. So yeah, that was everything I used on my face. I will try to get better about listing things in the description box, and I hope you guys like this video. If you ever see anything in my like chatty videos that you want to see me recreate, please let me know. I'm happy to do it. And yeah, I just appreciate you guys actually like wanting to see things that I do, okay? So give this video a thumbs up for me if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my videos. If not, that's okay too. Thank you for watching this one, and I will see you guys next time.